Hello, my name is Ryan, and I'm going to talk about this video, if it loads. So I don't know who this kid is. His name's Rhys.
What gauge strings are you using?
13 to 58.
That's some good tone. But this is funny.
You have to pick hard to get the best.
Wait, so
Usually it's 13.
you have to pick hard to get the best
15.
from him? Where's... No, you don't. 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 If anything, it just opens up a wider range because you can lay into them. Unlike 11s, 10s, 9s, 8s. But you don't have to. Okay. No. Now, for reference, I'm running 13 through 56, and I kind of want to talk about this comment right here. The SRV thing is so boring and played out. Honestly, I agree when a guitarist presents with the hat and the Stratocaster worn out. Like... I think the closest one, like the closest person that bites the SRV style that is original is more of like I'm taking his style and still like kind of crafting it into something my own, but it's still very much an SRV clone, is Philip Sace. Cause like all of his stuff, like he's doing it legit. But again, like once I saw the fact that he sometimes sports the hat, it's just like, oh, there's something about seeing a guitarist wearing the hat. You know? And like, don't get me wrong. I am definitely influenced by Stevie Ray Vaughan. He was a huge influence on me. Like, but like somebody on TikTok said like, oh, now you gotta play some SRV. I was like, no, I don't. I'm delightfully influenced by him, but I'm not going to learn all of his stuff and sit here and just regurgitate it over and over and over and over. It's the reason why comments like that exist. Because straight up, the SRV thing shouldn't be fucking boring or played out. And not to get too political, but I've seen some people talking about the whole Texas floods, and I was like, there's a reason why Stevie Ray Vaughan wrote that song in the first place. Because Texas floods, fucking conspiracy theorists, at least come up with something good. Sorry, I'm going back to this video because his whole thing on strings. So in 19 plane, I don't like the planes. So I run 13, 17, 26 wound, 36, 46, 56. Because there's something about the wound G that's just sweet, and the plain G at that size just sounds like shit, in my opinion.
19 plain, 28, 38, 58.
So do you need bigger strings to get the same tone?
It helps, but if your hands aren't meant for it, if your hands are physically meant for another gauge, I think that's the thing. It's like some people feel most comfortable with 11s and their hands don't have. But if your hands don't like a heavy gauge, that's no problem. I mean, Tommy Katona uses 10s.
Oh yeah. What gauge strings are you using?
13 to 58.
Yeah, let's turn this nonsense off. So, is also BS in my opinion. I think you can train your hands to do whatever string gauge you want. I think when it comes to string gauge, it is straight up the guitar. The guitar chooses. Now, my personal theory on this is guitars like this, beefy neck, solid guitars, these were constructed and conceived of back when your typical string gauges were 12s and 13s. And there's something about 13 through 56 tuned to E440 that brings out a certain level of resonance in these guitars that's just, ooh. Now, not all guitars are created equal. And I have owned so many guitars over the years. And, some guitars just can't handle it. Like guitars that I can think of that I wish could handle the string gauges that I prefer to run. 70s Ibanez Flying V. Oh. I wish that thing could handle them. Had to let it go. '68 Silvertone. 3 pickups, hollow body, straight up black key style. Had to let it go. Although that one I'm on the fence of. It was handling it quite well, but the electronics were such a pain in the ass. Oh. And then, the Washburn Dimebag Darrell. That was a beautiful one. Now, for that one, it did actually handle the strings pretty well. It was just the neck itself. It was that extreme V shape. Too much. Plus fiddly float rose. Let's see, what other ones did I have to get rid of throughout the years? Oh, the 65 Silvertone Ampeg case one. That one, nah. Excellent for open G, but... Can't do that with anything lighter, that's for sure. I mean, no, actually, I've seen people do it. I can't say that. Let's see, what other guitars? And what other things can I pick apart? Because, the hands, they will tolerate whatever you throw at them. And as long as you take in care, because, I know that there's some definite side effects of using the big strings over the last 30 years. And one... the density of my calluses are insane. It's like this just lumps of flesh. It's pretty neat. You can actually put a wood screw into them. 73 Gibson SG Standard. I still have the pieces. It actually handled it quite well. No, never needed to really adjust the truss rod. It's just that, under that amount of pressure, certain fall, certain angles, it just collapsed that one. Let's see. That Hofner is holding up pretty well. I haven't had to... Well, actually, I think I do need to adjust the truss rod. I haven't really bothered trying to set it up since I put the bigger strings on it. But yeah, going back to the whole SRV thing being blown out, like, I think guitarists just need to give up the hat. The hat and the buckles. Like, I'm running dangerously close having a leather strap just with this, but it's nowhere near reminiscent. Running dangerously close because I have a worn out Stratocaster, but the reality is this was influenced by Dick Dale. I love the Beast. There's something about that gold and I love the gold tops. So when I saw this, it's like I had to get this. And that real quick before it sounds too bad. Yeah, clearly the strings are still breaking in. I just put the strings on earlier today. And you're wondering, earlier today, you were wearing something completely different. It's like, yes, because I had just woken up when I did that, and now I have showered. Ooh. That was actually the first pulling to tighten them down. Can't think of any other guitars that didn't really handle the 13s or 56 that well. But sometimes you end up just with a bum neck. Like, I wouldn't want to put 13 through 56 on any 80 shredder. Like, anything conceived with that in mind, with those lighter string gauges, I wouldn't do that. But as far as, like, your hands aren't suited for, it's like, that's just excuses, man. That's like you being kind. But the reality is, they make finger weights. They make all kinds of things to build up the hand strength. And it's just a matter of, do you want to put your body through that punishment? Do you like what it is? Like, for me, I can't go back. There's something about the resonance. And, like, that's why it's like, I don't understand why Stevie Ray Vaughan tuned down. Because he tuned down half a step. And I'm like, nah, I tried it. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't sound right. Like, I need that crisp attack. And even tuning down half a step, it slinks it down just enough. Okay. Oh, and I should just shout out PedalPawn. You know, I'm loving your channel. Even though I'm not subscribed, I'm going to subscribe now. I was looking, like, it's definitely one of those channels I've watched a decent amount. I need to see, okay, this kid, Rhys, dude, ditch the hat, develop your own style. Granted, it's like, that's just it. It's like, before you get consumed by people like doing this whole, oh, the SRV thing's so blown out. It's like, yeah, it is blown out. That's why it's like, but you, I can see it. Oh, do I not?
From 40 years ago, so you kind of need to make sure it's upheld.
No.
People know what they're talking about instead of rumours and.
Damn, this kid is freaking good though. Ditch the hat.
Especially with big strings, because I'm used to them. It's just you have to pick hard to get the best from them.
What gauge strings are you using?
13
Right.
to 58.
So do you need...
You don't deserve it. You don't deserve the comparison.
What gauge strings are you using?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm clearly influenced by him, obviously. Rhys John Stygal.
This is a lot of information from 40 years ago, so you kind of need to make sure it's upheld and people know what they're talking about instead of rumours and.
His right-hand attack is pretty brutal.
Especially with big strings, because I'm used to them. It's just you have to pick hard to get the best from them.
What gauge strings are you using?
13
Right.
to 58.
So do you need bigger strings than you can?
Those are Stevie's settings from.
See, like, this is where it just bugs me. Like, I don't want to listen anymore because he's just like, I just want to be like Steve Reese so bad. And he's clearly freaking talented. Like, him and Philip Sace.
What gauge strings are you using?
There's just such a fixation on Steve Ray Vaughan. Even still.
You have to pick hard to get the best from them. Usually it's 13, 15, 19 playing.
Anyways, I have been done talking about this for a minute. Again, I don't want to say, I don't want to have come off too negative, you know? Because, yeah, like as a guitarist, I want to see new guitarists, but I'm kind of sick of seeing the rehashed Steve Ray Vaughan. And it really comes down to that hat, man. But man, your styling is badass. Like your right hand attack, you got it. All right, I should turn this off.